For decades, India navigated global politics with a non-aligned stance, often perceived as a developing nation with immense potential but limited assertive power. Today, a profound shift is underway. Analysts suggest India, under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, is actively redefining its international role, transforming perceptions and projecting influence far beyond its historical boundaries. This documentary explores this remarkable geopolitical evolution. Modi's ascent to power in 2014 marked a decisive pivot. His early foreign policy prioritized robust bilateral engagements, a departure from previous approaches. Strategic data points to an immediate focus on neighboring countries and key global partners, signaling an intent to elevate India's diplomatic footprint. This proactive stance immediately caught the attention of international observers, setting the stage for deeper engagement. Domestically, economic reforms have been pivotal in bolstering India's global standing. Initiatives like Make in India and digital infrastructure development aim to attract foreign investment and boost manufacturing. Geopolitical trends indicate that a stronger, more stable economy enhances a nation's diplomatic leverage. This economic rejuvenation has been crucial in reshaping the world's perception of India from a recipient to a powerful economic partner. India's Act East policy, a continuation and intensification of Look East, has deepened ties with Southeast Asian nations and Japan, countering regional hegemonies. Simultaneously, its Look West engagement has strengthened relations with Gulf states and Europe, crucial for energy security and trade. Analysts suggest this dual-pronged strategy balances regional influence with global economic imperatives, diversifying India's strategic partnerships. The Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, or Quad, involving India, the US, Japan, and Australia, exemplifies India's proactive role in the Indo-Pacific. Geopolitical trends indicate this grouping is a key mechanism for regional stability and countering growing influence. India's commitment here underscores its recognition of the Indo-Pacific as the new geopolitical epicenter, crucial for maritime security and economic pathways. India's ability to maintain strategic autonomy, engaging with both the US and Russia, showcases its sophisticated diplomatic balancing act. Despite global pressures, India has continued defense and energy cooperation with Russia while deepening ties with the West. Analysts suggest this multi-alignment strategy maximizes India's options and protects its national interests, rather than committing to a single bloc. Energy security remains a cornerstone of India's foreign policy. Strategic data points to India's increasing reliance on diversified energy sources and suppliers, including significant investments in renewable energy and diplomatic outreach to major oil and gas producers. This pursuit of resource control is vital for sustaining its economic growth and reducing vulnerability to global price fluctuations and geopolitical shocks. India's military modernization efforts, coupled with indigenous defense production, are transforming its strategic capabilities. Geopolitical trends indicate a move towards greater self-reliance and enhanced deterrence. This includes acquiring advanced weaponry from diverse sources and boosting domestic manufacturing. Analysts suggest a stronger military underpins India's diplomatic assertiveness and protects its territorial integrity in a complex security environment. The Digital India initiative has not only transformed domestic governance but also positioned India as a burgeoning tech power. Its digital public infrastructure, like the UPI payment system, is now being adopted by other nations. Strategic data points to India's growing influence in global technology standards and digital governance, showcasing its soft power through technological innovation and development. India has significantly amplified its voice in multilateral forums. Its active participation in the G20, BRICS, and calls for UN Security Council reform highlight its ambition for a more equitable global order. Geopolitical trends indicate India's push to represent the global south and reform international institutions, ensuring its perspectives are heard on critical global challenges like climate change and sustainable development. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed vulnerabilities in global supply chains, prompting many nations to the risk dependencies. Strategic data points to India emerging as a viable alternative manufacturing hub, attracting investments in sectors like electronics and pharmaceuticals. Analysts suggest India's growing capacity and stable political environment position it as a critical player in future resilient global supply networks. India's vibrant culture, yoga, cinema, and a vast global diaspora contribute significantly to its soft power. The Modi administration has actively leveraged this by engaging with Indian communities abroad and promoting cultural exchange. Geopolitical trends indicate that a strong cultural presence and a supportive diaspora can effectively enhance a nation's diplomatic outreach and influence on the global stage. Despite its growing influence, India faces internal challenges that can impact its external policy. Issues like regional disparities, social cohesion, and environmental concerns are constantly scrutinized by the international community. Analysts suggest that addressing these domestic complexities is crucial for sustaining India's upward trajectory and maintaining its credibility as a responsible global power. India is a key proponent of new economic corridors, such as the India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor (IMEC). Strategic data points to these projects as vital for enhancing regional connectivity, trade, and energy flows, offering alternatives to existing routes. Geopolitical trends indicate these initiatives are not merely economic, but also strategic tools to reshape global trade architecture and foster partnerships. As India continues its ascent, its geopolitical implications are profound. Analysts suggest its trajectory will significantly influence the balance of power in Asia and beyond, potentially ushering in a more multipolar world. India's unique position, bridging East and West, will likely see it play an even more critical role in global governance and security paradigms in the coming decades. From a non-aligned observer to a proactive global influencer, India's transformation under Modi is undeniable. Its strategic autonomy, economic prowess, and diplomatic assertiveness have reshaped international perceptions. This new India, a complex blend of tradition and modernity, is poised to be a defining force in the 21st century geopolitical landscape. The question remains, can India sustain this momentum while navigating its internal complexities?